Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. I'm so excited. I'm so excited to do this pick a card video. It's been ages that I didn't upload a tarot reading on my YouTube channel. I've discussed this on my TikTok lives as well. I had to take a break from tarot reading for personal reasons, but I'm here very happy. I'm very excited to finally be back with my craft, I've missed it so much, and I just want to do one of the most popular readings to begin with, just to, warm up and get back into the YouTube scene. And today's topic will be your next relationship, or more specifically, your next partner. We are going to dive deep into who your next partner is going to be, how they will look like, their profession, all these kind of details, just to give you an idea who you're currently attracting, like what are you manifesting, what your energy is bringing into your word. I just want to put a disclaimer that I think is really important. I feel that tarot reading are not set in stone, and they just mirror your current energy. So if you're watching this video and resonate with the reading, it means that currently the energy that you're vibrating at, that the energy that you are resonating with, is the one of the reading. And things can change, you can change, you can decide that you want something different. Another disclaimer that I really want to make is that I try ethically to be as honest as possible, because I do not believe in feeding into delusions or to mislead people just by telling them what they want. This is why most of the times I shuffle my decks in live in camera. I know it makes the whole process longer, but I think it's really important because I don't cherry pick my cards. I just do everything in front of you, in front of the camera. And I also, the way I read my cards, I use traditional meanings of tarot, and I also use clairsentience, clairvoyance. So sometimes a card for me can have a different meaning depending on the deck that I'm using and the circumstances. That being said, we have 3 piles for this reading today. I would really like you to take a deep breath, to meditate, and to choose the card that you're more drawn to, or the crystal that you feel more drawn to. This is pile number 1, pile number 2, and pile number 3. We have the pile stamps in the description box, so you can jump right into your reading. Hi, if you chose this card, you're pile number 1, and this is your reading. As a first instance, I can feel that you guys, if you chose this pile, you have like a very, very romantic nature, and you are definitely waiting for your Prince Charming. You want someone who has some sort of sensitivity, someone who is in touch with their feelings, someone who's nurturing and caring. You're done with like bad boys or like rough people. You want someone who's delicate, someone who knows how to talk, knows how to charm you and take care of you in the softest way. I'm also hearing like soft life, so probably you're looking for someone who will look after you, someone who will take care of you. This is like, I'm just channeling what you are wanting, what you're desiring, and now I'm going to see more specifically what your next relationship is going to be, or with who is going to be. So I'm going to start with my archetypes oracle deck, just to have an idea of who your next partner is going to be. We've got a servant, a knight. I just love when my oracles and my tarot just confirms what I said previously, because as I said, you want someone who looks after you, someone who is like your Prince Charming. And we got the Knight card here, so someone who shows up riding a horse. Like, this is obviously figurative speaking, but this is the energy that you're attracting right now. Someone who's a gentleman, someone who has gentleman vibes. Sorry guys, bear with me because I have a bit of a sore throat, so I might cough a couple of times during the reading. With a servant card, I'm hearing multiple messages. Message number one is that this person might be working in hospitality. They might own a restaurant, or they might work in a restaurant. They might be a chef, like a cook. I'm seeing someone related to the hospitality industry. But that being said, I also feel like someone who knows how to serve their partner, someone who is dedicated to their partner, someone who wants to be in a relationship to give and not just to take. So these are the two messages that I'm hearing from this card. From the Knight card, I'm also feeling that this person has, your future partner has like a regal presence. Might be someone who descends from royalty as well. Maybe it depends on what country you're living in right now. But this person can have like ancestry in royalty, or they just can have like this regal mannerism, the way they present themselves, the way they treat you, the way they talk to you, the way they walk, the way they dress. It feels very regal, very presentable, very demure. I don't like using the demure word now because it's been overused in the TikTok trends, but I think it basically summarize it very well, the kind of energy and vibe that I'm getting from this person, you know. Let's get some more detail about who they are and how they look like. Okay, just got one card. I just want to say I'm not going to do reversals in this card. We've got the Four of Cups, the Devil, and some more cards. We've got the Tower, and we got the Eight of Wands. Interesting. So this is very, very intense energy. Very intense energy. And I feel like I have to make a warning for you guys. I feel like, as I said before, I see you as being someone who's very romantic, someone who is looking for their Prince Charming. And I feel like this person, your next relationship, I'm getting two messages that before your next relationship, you can attract someone who is a devil in disguise and presents themselves as the perfect partner for you because they have all the qualities that you're looking for. And probably this is someone who observed you carefully and understood what kind of partner you're looking for, and they just put a mask on. And because you were dissatisfied with the Four of Cups, they just came through making an offer to you, trying to fill the void cups that you do have. So this could be something that already happened, also because this is in the left side of the reading, so normally the left side of the reading resonates more with past energy. But this could also be for some of you something that still has to happen, and I feel like I'm called to warn you to be careful and to use your discernment and not to just listen to words, because sometimes people can allure us in with perfect wording, with charming phrases, or just say what we want to hear, but then in reality they are behaving in a completely different way. So just use your discernment. That being said, I don't think this resonates necessarily with your next relationship or your next romantic partner. I feel like this is just a quick fling that is preparing you, it's just waking you up eventually, like a short sort of lesson that you have to go through or that you have already been through. That being said, when you will meet your next partner, your next relationship, the real one, the serious one, I'm not talking about the person you're going to marry, because this is a general reading and we are tapping into more present vibes. So we're not looking into your long-term partner. Hopefully, like, especially if the reading is positive, hopefully this is your long-term relationship with the person that you want to marry, because nobody likes to waste time in relationships. But this is just a reading that sort of looks into the current energies. So with the Tower and the Eight of Wands, I'm feeling like when you meet your next partner, you are going to feel immediately the spark. Like you're going to see them and just recognize them right away before even like exchanging words. Just like look to each other, like these two are looking at each other. You just realize, oh, okay, here's the person I want to be with. And I feel like this will be mutual. You guys both are going to recognize each other of some sort. If you see the relationship is one-sided, or this kind of spark is one-sided, then this is not the person that I'm talking about, and I'm really recommending you to like swipe over and move on to the next person, because what I'm hearing here is like a lot of intensity, and someone who really craves you and wants to like be intimate with you with the Devil card. Like, is someone who feels a lot of lust for you. All right. Eight of Wands also is a card of passion. With the Tower card, I'm feeling like this person is going to shake your whole reality. And by that, I can envision different scenarios. For instance, you guys can have a career change because of the relationship, or you can move to a different country, or like you can move houses. Something like very impactful, very big will occur the moment you decide to bond with this person. Probably it's just a matter of compatibility. What I'm trying to say is that to make the relationship work between the two of you, some massive changes in your private life are required. And I think like from both sides, this could be like a long distance relationship, for instance, and then you decide, boom, all of a sudden to move to their country, or they move to your country, or whatsoever. But yeah, I'm seeing like this person will bring like quick, because the Eight of Wands energy is really quick and massive changes, because we got the Tower. So this is going to basically change your whole life. So I'm going to see also how your person expresses their love language and how they will see you and perceive you. And by that, I'm using my love oracle cards. So what is their love language? Okay. This does really make sense with the Servant card. I feel like this person is someone who has this idea that in love you have to sacrifice. Through my clairsentience, I'm also hearing this person is not a lover, they're a fighter. Like, they fight for love. They don't want easy love. They go through every challenge and every hardship just to overcome it, because they truly believe in making things work no matter what. And they see you as the prize. They see you as someone who has to be conquered. Even if there's competition to get to you, this person is not bothered. They are willing to compete with other men or other people interested in your energy. I'm also hearing that this person, like the Knight card, is someone who is very brave, someone who is not afraid of showing up, or like showing their strength to get to you. Okay, another card, and it's hungry. I'm hearing that this person also is very secretive and reserved. Like, this is not someone who is loud. This is not someone who likes to shout. This is not someone who uses social media to disclaim their love to the world. It's someone who likes to live their private relationship privately, you know. I'm also hearing that this person can be a night owl. Like, I don't think they're necessarily a morning person. And I'm also feeling like a deep, wise, old soul energy from them. Like, very mature, very introspective, very thoughtful. Another thing that I'm hearing is that there might be like a sort of an an age gap between the two of you guys. Um, and this person could also have a significant role in your workplace, or could be a teacher of yours, could be a mentor of yours, or this could just represent the role they will have in your life. But I'm seeing someone who is slightly older than you, if that makes sense. One thing that I'm hearing and seeing very clearly is that this person will be attracted to your hair. Probably if you're watching this pile, you might have very, very long hair. Could be curly hair, blonde hair. If you chose this pile and you have this feature, this is just confirmation that this reading is for you. I feel like I'm seeing images of this person, you know, playing with your hair with their fingers. They just like you, and they just like your hair, if that makes sense. And they see you as someone who also is very brave, and despite like having feminine energy, I feel like they see you as someone who is not scared to work hard and to put the effort and to fight for certain causes, like certain causes, if that makes sense. Okay, as I said earlier, I felt like your person could be a servant, and be like in the hospitality industry, but now I'm going to dive deeper into their career and see in what field they might be into. Just got a card right away. All right. I'm also hearing someone who might be working with the media, or someone who realized that you can make much, much more money if you capitalize, or let me explain myself better. I feel like this person used to do like a normal job, but they realized that they would level up and completely improve their finances if they put this through social media and share it with a lot of people and teach people how to do what they do. And they might also have written books. They could be like authors. I'm not hearing like writer vibes. I don't think this is someone who, for instance, writes novels. I feel like they write like very technical and specific books, like guides or manuals. And probably this is also the way how you courses. I probably also this is the way why you get to know this person, because you are interested in the same field. And I feel like they're very charismatic, very charming. They know how to talk, they know how to express themselves, you know. I would say also stylish, or they have their looks, the way they dress is not is very peculiar. It's not mainstream. Okay. I also got Estee Lauder, so Tara Banks, Jenna Lyons, and Estee Lauder. I'm definitely hearing this person could also be working in the fashion industry. So this is obviously a general reading. So I picked up on different vibes and different career paths, and they could all be resonating or not. But like as I said, these are the energies that I'm feeling, like someone who either works in the fashion industry or has something to do with beauty. But I also feel like they have a relevant social presence, if that makes sense. All right. Let's step more into the energy of this person and see what their values are and how, like, what they prioritize. Okay, with the Aquarius card, I feel like this person heavily prioritizes knowledge. Knowledge is really, really important for them. And they definitely give intellectual vibes, I'm hearing sapiosexual, so someone who requires a mental attraction to be emotionally engaged with someone and physically engaged with someone. I also got increase. So this is also someone who works a lot on improving themselves and reaching the highest potential. And I'm also hearing, this is very specific, so probably not all of you, but some of you, this person could be also dedicated to improve their finances. One last card about what are this person's values, please. Love. Oh my god, this is so beautiful because we got Venus at the center of the reading. So I feel like at the end of the day, this person could be a hardworking person whatsoever, someone who is very intellectual, but they know deep down that what matters the most in life is relationships and is love. And this is why they're so serving to their partner. That's their main priority. And this is why it's at the very center of this reading. No matter what they do at the end of the day. I feel like they also have a muse, like you will be their muse. You will inspire them, you will inspire their work. If they write poetry, you might inspire their word art. If they're a fashion designer, as I saw for some of you, you might inspire their fashion work. Or just maybe not, if they're not necessarily an artist, you might inspire them. Every day they wake up just to go and do their best because they want to bring the best to you. Like, so they believe into bringing something to the table. They're that kind of person who wants to bring something to the table to make you happy and to please you, because the key word and is servant, is knight. This is someone who wants to serve you. This is someone who's coming to you with a cup filled, you know. They're not bringing an empty cup that they want to fill from you. They are someone who wants to fill your cup. Okay, so last deck, I'm going to see the vibe of this relationship, the relationship between the two of you. And I got 3 cards. I got travel. So I'm seeing, like, because of the relationship, and as I said, this person will absolutely I'm hearing crumble, but not in a negative way. Like, they will crumble your life, like everything you always believed in, everything, that all of your stability will be disrupted, but in a good way, because you will find what's behind your certainties and your stability, and there will be more excitement. And you might have like traveling lifestyle. You might travel from work, you might work remotely and decide to live in different locations, or but I'm hearing travel anyways. And I feel like besides that, your relationship will be very spiritual. And even if you decide to travel, another thing that I'm hearing with Sacred Temple is that you'll be able to create this homely, nurturing, cozy atmosphere wherever you go, because at the end of the day, you will create your nest with your love. All right, this is what I'm hearing. And last card is the Honoring Path. This is very beautiful because, guys, I feel like you and this person are meant to combine your talents and your energies to create something very beautiful that can be artistic and be in every field. It doesn't matter, because this is a love reading. We're not discussing about your career, but I feel like you will work together and you will have complementary traits, complementary talents, complementary skills that will lead you to your honoring path. And I feel like this person is not someone who is hungry of credits. They will be very, very happy to leave you take the credits for the work, or to dedicate the work to you, or to put you in a pedestal, because they really value you. They really value your presence, and they feel blessed to have you in their life. So I feel like it's all for now. Pie number 1. If you resonated with this reading, just let me know. I'm very happy to open and break the ice with this reading. Thank you very much. See you to the next one. Hello, pile number 2. Welcome to this reading. If you chose this card and this crystal, this message is yours. So I'm just going to tap right away into your personal energy before we dive into your next romantic partner, just to have a confirmation that this pile is right for you. And what I'm hearing is that you have been in a waiting energy for a long time, and this suggests to me that you've been single for a very, very long time. Okay. and I don't feel like you hated being single. I feel like you found peace in your solitude, into your own company, that you feel, and you've worked on yourself very much. And I feel like now you're ready, because we have an open door. So now you are ready to let someone come into your energy. Probably this door has been closed for some time, for previous trauma, previous like past relationships. I'm hearing a lot of messages, like some of you might have lost, sadly, a partner, and they might have passed away. Some of you, they just had a very, very painful breakup, and your door has been closed for a very long time. But now you feel secure, you feel safe, and you feel ready to open that door again. And you're waiting, and you're with the knowing that the next person is going to be a positive relationship, not a negative one, because you learned and you love yourself, and you know that you will only let in only blessings and not negative things. So now we're going to tap into your next romantic partner's energy, just to have an idea of who they are and what they do whatsoever. So we've got Pioneer, and we've got Gangler. Okay, this energy is really interesting. And one thing that I like about tarot and cards is when the colors are matching and calling each other. I feel like there's a homogeneous color here, and we have very green and yellow vibes coming from these 3 cards and the crystal itself. So I'm hearing and I'm sensing a lot of earthy energies from you. You might be a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, or your partner, or you might just like tap into earthy energies. I feel like your next partner will be someone very unusual, especially with the Pioneer card. Someone who thinks outside of the box, someone who is a risk taker, especially with the Gambler card, someone who walks on a very, very thin thread. I'm also getting the Fool from the tarot energy from this card. I feel like this is someone who is very unusual, not your type, but you will sort of have an open mind and say, okay, let's observe what this person has to give me, what this person has to come with, you know. Let me just sip some water. This is really interesting. Another thing that I'm hearing from this Pioneer card is that this person might also have an innovative definition of love. Like the way they see love and they see relationships is not usual. It's not what society defines love as. And I feel like you might be attracted to his or theirs or hers definition of love and relationships. And this is the reason why, despite not being necessarily your type, you are open to tap into their energy and try to understand who are they as a person. And I feel like not only they are a risk taker in life with the gambler card, but I'm also feeling like you are someone who is taking a risk, giving them a chance, if that makes sense. All right, so I'm going to see now with my tarot deck, more specifically, the dynamic of your relationship with them. Like details on how you might meet, how you might recognize them, how they are, whatsoever. Just as a disclaimer, I'm not doing reversals. Okay, we got a Seven of Swords, which is quite interesting. But I am not completely surprised to have the Seven of Swords, because I already got that vibe with the gambler card. But let me just like dig deeper into this reading. We got the Knight of Swords, we got the Two of Swords, and to complete, this is the King of Swords. Interesting. So I'm hearing lots of messages by number two. I don't know how to put them into order. Thing number one is that this person can be definitely an air sign because of all of the swords that we have. Message number two is that this person has an incredible talent in communicating. This is a very talented communicator, and they might do it as a job, they might do it professionally, like they might be doing public speaking, or they might be a teacher, or someone who uses their talent for communication to make profit. That being said, I'm also hearing that you might have with this person more likely a platonic relationship. I'm seeing more of an exchange of ideas, an exchange of opinions, rather than like passion or physical exchange. I'm more seeing you guys having innovative, eye-opening conversations. Or at least this is how the relationship is going to start at the very first beginning. Or this is how you're going to recognize that this is your person, because you will be very, very surprised and charmed and fascinated by their ideas. This is, with the Pioneer card, we got it. This is someone who definitely thinks outside of the box. This is someone who is very unusual, almost a genius, I would say. Someone who is one of a kind. And I'm also hearing that this person, especially with this Knight of Swords that's running away, it can be somehow avoidant, or can have an avoidant attachment style. As I said, this is like, my readings are not set in stone, and everything is changeable. Everything is you can manifest the reality that you want, and this is just a perception that I'm having. And it doesn't mean that even if this person in the beginning is avoidant, they can't change. But for now, this is what I'm hearing. We will see more of their love language and how they will see and perceive and treat you with the other cards later. Now I'm just diving more into these swords energy. I'm trying to decipher and interpret this specific energy. I'm also hearing a warning here, because we got this King of Swords and we got the Two of Swords, and it's like you will be almost blind. You will follow them blindly. You will believe them blindly, you know, because you will be so fascinated, and they are so capable of expressing themselves in a way that makes them look like they're all only saying the truth. They only, like, everything they say is highly reasonable. But I feel like you, point number two, have also to learn how to use discernment and how to use your, like, not in an offensive way, but to believe into your capacity to think deeply and not to rely just on other people to teach you things, you know? But this energy is really like charming, very charismatic, very I'm hearing The Art of Seduction by Robert Greene, and I feel like this person is the charmer when it comes to the types of seduction. Okay. Let me see more details about their love language and how they will see you and perceive you. Oh my God, Oscar Wilde. So as I said, this person have like a very unusual way of living and perceiving love. And they might be someone who believe in polyamory. They might be someone who are more like their sexuality is more fluid. They don't have like a necessarily straight orientation. But Oscar Wilde, and this is the reason why he's been one of my favorite authors of all time, is because he has a magic talent with his pen. He writes incredibly beautifully in every language, because he also used to write in French other than English. And yeah, I'm not surprised we got Oscar Wilde in here. And Oscar Wilde was also like highly above his timing, you know, and this is why he's been condemned. So this is why I'm feeling like with the Pioneer card, your person is someone who might feel scary, you know. I don't think you will feel at ease at first, because he will challenge you. Or I'm really sorry because I'm saying he, but this person is whatever gender you resonates with you, you know. This person might make you feel very uncomfortable at the beginning because they are going to challenge all of your belief system, you know. This is really interesting. What else, please? We got Plato. So yeah, I feel like this person, I mentioned earlier platonic relationship, so we got this card and it's not a case. It's not a case. I feel like this person will introduce you to a circle of other people, and you will all network and connect with each other. And you guys might discuss about philosophy, history, about the future, about spirituality as well. Wow. Okay, let's see what your person does for a living, like what is the profession can be. We got this card before. Okay. I feel like this person has a very unusual type of job, and this could be, I'm here like a journalist, it could be a journalist, could be an opinionist, could be A critic could be someone who works in the government or someone who works against the government. Could be someone who works in very niche fields. I can't receive like one specific profession, but what I'm hearing here is that this person could be someone who has a very unusual job, or they might have created a job that doesn't exist. Whatever that is, I'm also hearing that this person comes from a wealthy background. So I'm feeling like their family might be wealthy, or however, they have support. Or they might have like people who finance them, people who give them money because they believe in their cause. I didn't see them working like a typical 9 to 5. I feel like this person has a very unusual type of job. Yeah. Mm, let me see. What are your person's values and priorities? Just to get to know them better. Virgo, I analyze. Yeah. As I said, they could be like a critic or someone who just, because they analyze, they see the flaws of society, or they see the flaws of what niche it might be into. And they are someone who really analyzes things. They are not superficial people. And this is why you'd be attracted to them. This person is someone who is very unusual, someone who challenges the status quo, someone who questions everything. Interesting. I feel like this person, well, Jupiter is also the planet of wisdom. They might definitely value wisdom and knowledge, but at the same time, they like money. Your person likes money. Even if they don't have like a typical career, they are someone who are driven by luxury, are driven by abundance, are driven by prosperity. But they might have unusual ways to get what they want. It's like they hacked the matrix, if that makes sense. It's like they know something that we don't know. It's like they know how to manifest things. And I feel like a person is also attracted by the occult. And I feel like this relationship with them, even if it doesn't have necessarily a lot of passion, it's not that it doesn't have a lot of passion. I feel like the passion is there, but it's just different to what we normally perceive as a romantic passion. I feel like this will be a relationship that will teach you so many things. Like, it will be life changing for you. All right, let me see how your relationship will look like between you and your person. Sorry, just made a mess right now with all of these cards. Let me shuffle them again. Intuition and manifestation. I feel like this person could teach you how to manifest, you know? True love. This is quite interesting because with the Pioneer card that I got here, as I said at the beginning of the reading, this person has a very unusual way and innovative and different and pioneering way to define love and relationships. And we got here the true love card, but in this true love card we also see in a mirror of someone looking at each other and loving themselves. And I feel like this person will really, really, really teach you how to truly love yourself, so they will mirror you in a way. I'm not guys, I know this reading might sound scary, and I'm also receiving this vibe from you, like you're listening to the reading and saying, no, this is not what I want, this is not what I want. But it's just because it's unusual, it doesn't mean that it's toxic, it doesn't mean that it's scary. I'm not receiving toxic vibe from this person. I feel like their intentions is really genuine and coherent, you know. I don't feel like this person is trying to use you, but this person is also trying to say to you that true love, the real and only way to reach true love is through, you know, loving yourself. I feel like you will have loads of fun and playful time, and this person is not someone who is dramatic or likes to create issues. I feel like they are quite avoidant with the Knight of Swords that I saw here as well. When it comes to, you know, drama, I don't think they like drama. They like to keep things very light and playful. And we also got this card, which is the Loving Man. So definitely, as I said, I'm not hearing necessarily negative vibes from this person. I'm just feeling that they are very, very unusual in their way to love, and that's it. So I think for now is all pile number 2. Thank you very much for this reading. I really appreciate your company, and I hope to see you in my next video. Pile number 3. This is the last reading of the day. If you chose this card or this crystal, this message might be for you. So I'm going to dive right away into your energy, just to give you confirmation that this is the right pile and the right message. And then we're going to see more specifically about your next person, about their looks, profession, love languages, and whatsoever, and more deeply into your relationship with them. So part number 3, what I'm hearing from you is that you are someone who have been put to shut up in your life, and you've been quite scared to express yourself, even though you have a lot of things to say. So I'm hearing lots of shy vibes from you guys. I also feel like people are really drawn and attracted to you because you have this innocent vibe and very trust and caring vibe. But at the same time, I feel like you carry the burden to always take care of other people, you know? And sometimes it's really hard for you to express your needs and for people to notice that you also need to be taken care of. Okay, so this is the vibe that I'm receiving from you, pile number 3. I'm going to shuffle now my Archetypes Oracle deck just to get a little bit into your next partner's energy and get, you know, who they are, what they do, whatsoever. So please, pile number 3's person, who are... Okay, we got Saboteur, we got Samaritan, and we got God here, but I'm just going to put it back because I only wanted 2 cards. I'm just going to keep it at the bottom of the deck. So I feel like this person's energy is really, really similar to yours, and I feel like this is why you will finally be attracted to each other and recognize each other's energy. I feel like both of you guys are people who give a lot and take very little, and I feel like your person will see and feel a lot of empathy for you, and vice versa. And with the Samaritan card, you can see these 2 people holding their hands, and I feel like this time you will guys decide to give to each other in an equal way and to sustain each other in hard times. I feel like that when you will meet this person will have a sort of unsatisfaction to the point they are in life. There might be someone who feels like they are slightly behind, like considering their age. They're not they have not reached their financial goals or their relationship goals, and they feel a little bit behind. And they might have like self-sabotaging tendencies, or might have had them in the past and healed from them already. I'm also hearing that this person has sacrificed a lot of their happiness, and the reason behind they feel and the reason why they feel behind in life is because they, instead of following their own dreams and doing what they wanted to do, they did what other people expected of them or took care of other people. I'm also here like taking care of people. So they might have had the burden to take care of someone sick or ill or disabled, and that was the reason why they couldn't fully reach their potential yet. But I feel like at the time you and this person will meet or already met, they will be at a point where like they will feel ready to finally start investing in themselves, if that makes sense. All right, so now I'm going to pass to my tarot cards to see the dynamic between each of you guys. And more detail about, okay, we already got straight away 2 cards. Let's see, I'm not doing reversals. Knight of Swords and 3 of Swords. Interesting. 2 more cards. Nine of Cups and Ace of Swords. I feel when you will meet this person, you will be in a lot of pain. I'm hearing also specific messages for this kind of pain. I'm not talking necessarily about breakup pain. This could be some life event that really put you down. And I'm not going to dive into this now because I want to focus on your next partner. But I'm hearing very clearly that when you meet this person, the timing would be a very painful time. And this is why you will attract someone who's a Samaritan, someone who will sacrifice. Because they will like their empathy will connect them to you. I'm also hearing that this person might work in the healthcare industry. There might be doctors, nurses, obstetricians, all sorts of medical and healthcare professionals. And I feel like this person will run right away to take care of you and to take care of whoever are in need. I'm also hearing, this is very, very, very specific and very unlikely, but I don't know, I can't ignore this message, but that some of you might be in a war zone. So maybe somewhere like Palestine or Ukraine or other countries that are having civil wars or like actual threats, like your living condition is not fully safe. Or this might be where you're coming from. But this is very specific. And I don't know why I'm hearing this message, but as I said, I can't ignore it. This part, this energy, this side is really painful. But then we have the transmutation to the other side, which is the future. And we've got the 9 of Cups, which is the wish fulfillment, and we have the Ace of Swords. So I feel like you guys will have a major glow up when it comes to your mindset and how you think. It's like you're going to rewire your brain. And your person and the relationship with them will be everything you have always wanted and expected, and vice versa. You will represent for your person what they always wanted. And I'm also hearing that this person is a gift sent to you to take care of you, because only this person could understand the pain that you carried your whole life. I want to put a trigger warning because what I'm going to say now can be hurtful or a sensitive topic for some of you. But as I said, I am very straightforward in my readings. I'm hearing very specifically that some of you might have weight issues, or like they might struggle with their weight, and they might have extra weight that they really struggle to get rid of. And this weight is like a protection for you of all the trauma that you've been through in life, and it's keeping you safe. And I feel like when this person will enter your life, you'll sort of co-handle all the heaviness, and you will see it like a sign that the person with you is the right one, is because you will like suddenly start to drop the weight, like the weight that you've carried your whole life. When you get with this person, you will just drop it because they are taking a lot of burdens away from you, or you're sharing, so it doesn't feel as heavy as it used to be. All right. Let me see the love languages of your person and how they will see you and perceive you. So I feel like this person's love language is very conservative. They believe in like getting married, having a family, and having like the traditional values. I also feel like this person could be religious. I also feel like this person believes in the traditional roles of man and woman, and but not in a regressive way, in a way that they want to honor these roles, you know, not in an exploiting way, in a soft way. I feel like if you have been insecure about your looks, about your body, this person will be extremely attracted to you and to your body. They will be extremely attracted to you, to your curves, if you're a curvy person. Or if you're not a curvy person and you're very self-conscious about being slim, they will be attracted to your petite shape. Like whatever body type that you have, because this is obviously a general reading and you might be insecure of, I feel like your person, you will be exactly their type, and you will stand out from everybody else. And I feel like this person also values your modesty. If you're reading, like if you're listen to this by, you might be very modest, because look at this. We have all, look, sorry, let me refocus this guy so you can see the details. We have all naked women here and here, and this is the only dressed one, and she is the one who is standing out. Obviously this is Sappho, and she is a historical figure. She used to write, she was a poetress. Is that how you say it? Poetress, like a female poet. And he will be attracted to your elegance, to your modesty, to how you present yourself, to how you move, how you walk, you know. Your person will be very, I'm hearing Taurus vibes. This is nice. I like this energy. Let me see what is your person doing as a profession, or like in what work field they are, or some more details about their interests. Please, for pile number 3. For pile number 3. Okay, we got many cards. I feel like your person has 2 different interests. They might have like a 9-to-5 job in finance, in a bank, something more traditional, something more steady and stable. Something like an accountant or a financial advisor or broker. But at the same time, they just had like an awakening and realized that they've been pushed to do that and it's not what fulfills them. So they are looking for fulfillment outside of work, and they realize they receive a lot of joy from helping people. So they might be working in a charity, and this is how you get to know them. Or they might have, work for some sort of association that helps certain type of people, or like they might be advocate for a certain group of minorities. However, what I'm hearing is that this person do not identify with their job, with their profession, and that what will fulfills them is what they do outside of their office. Like once they finish their shift and they go, that's who they are. This is what I'm hearing. So they might have like a 9-to-5 normal job, but they do it because they are dedicated and they're reliable, but that's not what they identify with. It's not what interests them. Okay. I'm going to now give a look to what their values and priorities are with this deck, just to have an idea of who your person is, or confirmation if you're already thinking of someone. I feel like this person is someone who like cares deeply about health. This is why I also mentioned earlier healthcare, and they might go to the gym or like have a very, very healthy and strict diet. They probably do not eat certain type of group of foods or processed foods or fast foods, or like they believe that you are what you eat. So this is what I mean by strict diet. No, I don't mean restrictive. I mean like they really care about what they eat. So they might be into organic food or home cooked food. However, they really prioritize their health and their body. They also prioritize relationship and partners because we've got the seventh house here. And I feel like, as I said, this person is really traditional. So they know that they have to fill the cup into your relationships. Cancer. This person could be actually a Cancer, because we know that this person has a lot of empathy and are very nurturing, and they just like to take care of people because they feel pain, and this is why they will also understand your pain. This person is really caring. They can't be indifferent towards someone suffering and being in pain. This is a person who really likes to take care of other people. Who is someone who's very generous, not just with money or gifts. They're generous with their time. They're generous with their energy. They're generous with what they have to give. And friends. So this is very beautiful because this person like values health, love, friends, and helping people. Basically, they don't have extravagant interests. They're just very down to earth, if that makes sense. I really like this energy. I really like this person. All right, let me see how your relationship with them will be. And this is the last bit of your reading. So how is your relationship with them going to be? How is your relationship with them going to be? We've got family. As I said, as I mentioned earlier, this person is really traditional. So they believe in the traditional rules. If they are the man and you're the woman, they will be the breadwinner and they will take care of you. It doesn't mean that they want you to stay at home necessarily if you don't want to. They will support anything that you want to do, but they just will put you in a situation that you don't have to worry about expenses, so that you can dedicate your effort to yourself and to the kids if you decide to have a family. And I feel like they will have massive respect of your role as a woman, as a mom, as a wife. and I'm hearing wife because I feel like this person definitely gives us marriage vibes. Our relationship is going to be as I said earlier, especially with the Stuck card, I feel like when you meet this person will feel like they're not where they want to be in life in terms of their career, or they just realize, oh, okay, I'm doing this, but this is not what I really wanted to do. And I feel like your relationship with them will help them to get away from that mentality, or like take a leap of faith and start believing in themselves to do something different. So yeah, I feel like you will find them in this Stuck energy, and you will give them the courage or that little push that they needed to get that confidence they needed to get where they want to get, you know. And I feel like this kind of partner is definitely the type of partner that you wanted to have, that you're trying to manifest. So if you're praying for someone, you are receiving what you ask for. Another thing that I've heard while I was shuffling my deck is that you guys, whatever spiritual beliefs you have, if you're either religious, you just believe in God, you believe in energies, or whatever like spiritual beliefs you have, you will share the same spiritual beliefs. And I feel like it will be an important part of your relationship, and your relationship and your family will be filled with spirituality in whatever translation you have of spirituality. So yes, I feel like for now it's all pile number 3. I really want to thank you for staying till the end of this reading, and I hope to see you soon in my next video.